Be real for a second, because most musicians don't like having this conversation. We'll pour everything into our sound, the practice, the money, the late nights, the rehearsals, but barely put anything into our character, which is absolutely trash. We'll polish our gift to perfection while the part that actually keeps doors open gets ignored. You see, one thing I learned is that your gift can shake a whole room, but your character determines if you get invited back to that room. Talent is cool. Having the tone is cute. Having the chops, all that is cool. But the character, yeah, that's the part that people actually remember. You can be a whole monster on your instrument. Like people hear you and automatically they be making the stink face. Oh, that boy cool, man, he killing. But if you always late, always unprepared, always in drama, always acting like the gig is doing you a favor, it don't matter. Folks might clap for your gift, but they would quietly avoid your name when it's time to hire you. Nobody's risking their event, their service, or their piece just because you can play. Nobody's not doing that. And here's the part that church folks or music folks never want to say out loud. God will elevate your sound, but he only promotes your character. People don't cancel your hands, they just cancel your habits. You want longevity? You want favor? You want real opportunities? You want to be trusted? You want to have real rooms? By all means. You got to work on the ones that nobody sees. The money through Saturday you. That I can't keep using my gift to cover my attitude you. Listen, your gift might put you on that stage, but it's your character is what keeps you standing there. And that's the truth that we don't want to talk about. Stand on it. All right, let's.
You know what? That's powerful, man. Shout out to Dr. Jacoby Ray, man. I've been following this young man for quite some time. And he is not only like an amazing musician on his gift, you should definitely check him out. Crazy talented young man, gifted musician. But now he started dropping some wisdom on us, and I think this is really really cool. I saw this clip the other day, and I was like, you know what, I gotta like showcase this and highlight this because this is some of the things that I talk about on this channel all the time when it comes to musicians. It's yeah, we have the like I said, I say this all the time. We have the conversation about musicians getting paid and all of these different, wild kind of things or whatever. But not only do I want to talk about the that side of it, that we have trouble and struggles with, but also I want to push things like this where as musicians we need to shed on the things that are intangible. You need to shed on showing up on time. We're all about the chords, the this, the playing, the wow factor, the it factor. But what he's saying is what makes you it is not the things that are seen. You know what I mean? It's not the visible things. You know what I mean? It's your attitude. It's your level of humility. It's your character. You know what I'm saying? It's how you treat people. It's how you treat the people around you. You know what I mean? Who cares how talented you are, how gifted you are? You know what I'm saying? If you don't do business right, if you don't show up on time, if you can't just handle or do the basics of things, you know what I'm saying? So I think this is a powerful, powerful, powerful example of musicians and that we should follow, that we should know, you know what I mean, that it goes beyond what we do, you know what I'm saying, or who we are on Sunday, who we are on the gig or whatever. It's who you are off your instrument. That's what's powerful. That's the things that you should shed on, that you should, what I'm saying, that you should be working on. You know what I mean? I always say this. I want to be known. I always say this. I want to be known as someone that loved people, took care of people, did people right. You know what I'm saying? Was of utmost character, took care of his family. You know what I'm saying? Took care of his kids. He was a good husband. He was a good father. And I joke about it with my wife all the time. I want to hear "well done" twice. You know what I mean? Before I get out of here, I wanna hear her say, "Well done. You were a good husband. You were a good father. You were a good brother. You were a good son. You were good. All of those things." And then when I go and enter in, you know what I'm saying, before my heavenly father, then I get to hear well done, thou good and faithful servant. You know what I mean? But if I don't hear well done twice, I didn't do my job right. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I look at it. So let me know what you guys think about it. I always love talking about these sorts of things. It's not always about the drama, the church drama and all that stuff like that, the musician drama, but sometimes it's about like, hey, you got to get your attitude together. Hey, you need to work on the things that make you great outside of your instrument. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got to say about it.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy John Mike. If you've been rocking with my content and you want to go beyond what YouTube allows, what social media allows, that's exactly why I created my Patreon. Over there, I break down the real side of music tech, business, how this industry actually works, the creative side. I'm talking exclusive podcasts with your favorite creators. And there's 3 ways that you can join. There's a support tier that starts at just $5 a month. That's for people who just want to support my work and get early access to the content that I create. The Creator Plus tier goes deeper into the tools, the workflows, the plugins, everything that I use to create and scale out my content. And then there's the Business Plus tier. This is where we talk strategy, monetization, ownership, all of the things that I do to make money, how I scaled a 7-figure company, how you can do it too, asking questions, all of the crazy things that you want to know about how to build a sustainable, real career in music. So if you're really ready to take this to the next level and grow your creative business this year, then please join me over there at Patreon. The link is down below. I'll talk to you guys over there. Let's get it.